Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's been fighting the fight for over 3 years, getting nowhere with it. He needs support.
Really?
I went coach with all the
Yes, Vin. Hi, Ian.
I've done a video with him. Right.
Yes, Robbie.
Yeah.
I'm here at Oldham Civic Centre. Why is Big John at Oldham Civic Centre? This is my hometown, it's where I was born, it's where my family still live. My family lived here for 5 generations or so on my mum's side, and my dad's lived here since he come over from the Windrush days. Now, they're having a protest today over the Greenland being took in Oldham and being developed on. There's a few protesters and as I'm in Oldham, I thought I'd get a little bit of what's going on. Hopefully it's the first of a few. There's a guy there who's absolutely anti-Labour. I'll pass him in my details after. He says that he does demos and contacts the police. First thing I said don't contact the police as long as you're not blocking any roads or causing havoc outside any buildings, private buildings. You're free to do as you want, and you can bring as many people uptown. So that's my first message I give it to him. He's been escorted out of the Civic Centre a couple of times when he's been protesting. But again, I'm here to solve that. Well, I'm here to see that. I'm here to give the guy some details, swap with me, and hopefully follow the next protests that are coming up in Oldham about the Greenland being developed on. I'm good. I'll be on my show after. It'll be on YouTube. Obviously, I've caused a lot of havoc this week. Everyone's coming out with videos about me and all that lot, but you know, I don't give a flying effing shit. Right, when they've done as much as me physically and all that lot, I'll let them have a say, but other than that, they can shut their mouths. Yes, Tom, I'm in Oldham. They're having a demo against the Greenland being developed in and around Oldham, but I mean, it's being developed across Manchester. There's many different reasons. One of the reasons I can tell you is that Greater Manchester have got to build X thousand amount of houses over the next few years to keep up with immigration. No one said that yet, but I know that for a fact. So our Greenland's being developed, or Brownland, whatever land's being developed, and a lot of it's getting houses on. Some is getting industrial things on. I know, thank you, Vin. I know, well, it deserves saying. No one else has said it, you know what I mean? People making videos about other people without even contacting them and asking them their side or anything. What kind of shit's that, you know? I thought that we were supposed to talk with everybody and try and talk with people, but you know, but I'm not just going to do a video without talking to someone first on a delicate issue like people have been doing. And they're just a load of wankers as well, honestly. Trolls. But yeah, so I'm here in Oldham Civic Centre. You can see the sign there. And I'm here to join those people there, and hopefully more, about the Greenland being developed in Oldham. Thank you. It does make me stronger. Nothing's going to stop my resolve. I've got the resolve of, honestly, my resolve is high to do the right thing. I will say about where I am at the steps of the Civic Centre, it's effing windy. Really windy here, always has been. I'm just making a roll up. There's only a few protesters at the moment. They said they've got about 80 coming, but we'll see who comes, and we'll get to talking to some people soon. Again, it's an issue going on in Oldham, so why shouldn't I be here? I've got family and relatives and friends who live across Oldham, and they're being affected. So yeah, I'm going to come and find out about this. There is a guy over there with a suit on. I'll just split round. There's two guys there. One of them's got a grey suit on with a grey shirt. I'll talk to him in a minute, see what he's about. Again, I'll be running my show live on the run. After this, I'm catching bus down to Middleton. I'm headed towards home, but I'll be doing my show on the move. So again, I am Oldham Civic Centre. You can see it there. You can see the Oldham Tower. You can see that right down to Manchester. And it is a central high point in Oldham. I think it's the highest point in town centre. It's funny. I've abseiled down there. When I was younger, on that face where the Civic Centre sign is, the left-hand face, I've abseiled down there back when I was 20 something, or I might have been just under 20. No, I mean, right, who made a film? Well, there's been a few videos different people have done connected to Tracy Blackwell. The last one I looked at was by Voodoo Media. Sketchy facts. Guy has only heard off of people. He's and I'm just not liking it how everyone's going against her and putting her down, really without any concrete evidence. Just I saw this or I saw that. It's not enough for me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Any chance you'd like to say a few words? I'm from Oldham, you see, and I've seen what's going on with the green belt and all that. And I just want to talk to some of the protesters. Your thoughts, what do you think about it? Why are they knocking the Greenland down?
Yeah, I don't mind talking at all.
Hiya, love. Do you want to give your name or anything? You
Yeah,
don't
my
have-
name's Debbie Cole.
Right, and then I'm guessing you're from Oldham.
I am from Oldham. I'm from the area of Bardsley,
Right.
where we've already lost a beautiful field already to First Choice Homes building 28 houses on a natural stream that they're already having problems with and the people have not even moved into yet. They also want to build over 300 houses within Bardsley without building a single school, doctor, surgery or dentist. And they also want to build across the borough. There's been umpteen people writing letters into planning departments opposing these bills on the green space when we've got brown space all over Oldham that can be built on. There's houses that can be refurbed and they can be done up, but no, they want to take all away the green space for what reason we don't know. We don't know. All part of the Greater Manchester Spatial Framework, but it's not because it's not what Oldham residents want. Oldham residents want to keep the green space, build on the brown space. But what more than anything, what we do want is we want Oldham Council, Labour councillors especially, to start listening to the residents of Oldham, which they're not doing.
No, they never have done on various issues. Because of immigration, we haven't got any fighters in the country. Greater Manchester has to build so many thousands of houses over the next few years. So that's obviously something to do with it. What's your thoughts on that?
That's fine. There's loads of brownfield sites that we can build on that. And on that case, those people, when planning was put through for the Bardsley, the part of the planning was we've got 4,000 people on the council waiting list for houses, right? So they built 28 houses so far in the Bardsley area. Tell me how many of those are for council residents. I'll tell you now, two disabled adapted bungalows, which they've cocked up with them as well, because one of the disabled ladies can't even get into her house, so they're having to slide down a pathway. But there's only 2 houses that they built out of the 28 that are actually for council residents. The rest are for rent to buy or shared ownership. I'm disabled and I can't get a mortgage. But if my friend here, Paul, who's on the council waiting list, wants to go and get a house, he can't go and get a house because he can't get a mortgage because he might not be working. He might be on benefits, unfortunately. I don't know his circumstances, but he won't be able to get a council house.
Talking about the council house waiting list, they've just changed the parameters of the council house waiting list. There was around 20,000 on it, and what they've done now, instead of having a point system, knocked it off and said the priority will be overcrowding, poverty, and like rubbish houses. Right, now them rubbish houses aren't really in the villages. The rubbish houses we've got are in the old mill houses that are around the town centre, a lot of the tourist houses and stuff like that. So priority will be given to them people first. This is what Oldham Council are doing with their council list.
Yeah, the young couple that they're trying to bring through.
Less chance.
The young families that are the young students and those at university that they want to keep in Oldham because they want to move out of Oldham because of where the council is. But the young people that they want to come in and that they want to build a working experience for them and they want to expanding Union Street and making it all great and what have you. Where are they supposed to go? Because they're not on the list, then, are they?
No, they're not. Well, unless they're in overcrowded properties or they're living on the poverty line.
There's only one political party in the Oldham area at the moment that's supporting the residents of Oldham about not building on the green space, and that's UKIP.
I'm fully aware of UKIP's policies, and I have worked with UKIP representatives in Oldham before, pre referendum times. So I'm quite clued up with the policies and what they want and stuff like that. And you are right, they are the only ones who are supporting. The Labour Party's not supporting you.
No.
And the Labour Party don't really talk to people in Oldham. they've not got a good record about communicating with people in Oldham throughout the years under different
But
views.
yet they've got a good policy about speaking about applications before they go into the planning chambers, though, I believe.
Right.
From a former councillor about them deciding what they're going to approve on planning before they actually go into the planning chambers, because they done that further with. So they are quite good at communicating, but it's just with themselves, isn't it? It's not with the Oldham residents.
No, it's definitely not.
And that is why I have organised this protest today. There may not be many people here, but there are a lot of people that are supporting me who may not be here. And I'm actually a disabled lady that's actually going in hospital tomorrow morning for a total hip replacement. But I've turned up because I support the residents.
Excellent. And what's your name again?
My name's Debbie Cole.
I'm John Lawrence.
Hi,
Nice
John
to meet
Lawrence.
you.
Lovely to meet you.
So are you the UKIP representatives?
Yeah, they
Yeah. Are you running as a councillor in Oldham at the moment? Will be. I mean, I worked with UKIP pre-referendum in Oldham, and I met a lot of the UKIP representatives, and I worked with some down on Fitton Hill. One down Fitton Hill. So I'm quite aware of UKIP's policies, and I know they want to save the Greenland and all that lot. So are you an Oldham resident, sir?
I am. I live in Royton. We both live in Royton.
And Royton and Chadderton have had their own problems with Fox Denton area being developed, haven't they?
Yeah.
And have they put any houses on it, or is it all, have they made industrial-like units?
Oldham residents, Oldham Council are taking away your
doing both.
beautiful green space.
They are building houses there. They're also building industrial units. When there are units around the corner, which are vacant.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
at the bottom of the Fox Denton Lane, the industrial estate, there is loads of empty units, and yet they're building new units on basically the last bit of green belt in Chadderton, central Chadderton.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
And I think when they've built the new industrial units, it's going to cause a bit of traffic problems and congestion problems.
Traffic problems. Fox Denton Lane isn't even made for heavy goods vehicles.
No, it isn't, no.
There's signs on it saying they can't go down. They've been going down all the time while the construction's been going on. My parents live on there. They've been going berserk about it. Local councillors don't listen to them, the Labour councillors. They're not happy at all. Not happy. And then they're going to build another through road. But I mean, have you been down Broadway between 3 and 5:30?
Oh
You've been
my
stuck in
lord!
traffic
Yeah,
for
you
half
are.
an hour.
Yeah.
And this is all going to be added to it. It's just a disaster. And then the Labour Council talk about, better quality of air. Better quality of air stuck in that traffic for an hour. Nah.
Yeah. Well, I was saying to the lady then, because we haven't got no houses in England, right? But there's a national housing shortage. Greater Manchester has to build X thousand amount of houses over the next so many years. I think it's 10 years, 5,000 new homes. I can't remember, but I think that's the figure. So what do you think about that? And
the figures are made up. We've got over 1,200 empty homes in Oldham alone. All these and all brownfield sites need to be built on first. The council are not doing that. They're cherry picking greenbelt or opal land or whatever to build on because it's easy. That's what they're doing. There's loads of places where they could build on. The figures, they were supposed to look at the figures because the original figures to do with the Greater Manchester Spatial Framework were made prior to us leaving the EU. So they were supposed to look at it, and it took them nearly 2 years to look at the figures, taking that into consideration. And they've come back, and the figures for Oldham are even higher. How do you work that out when we're leaving the EU? There's only one way to stop building on all the greenbelt and everything, and that's to bring immigration under control. There's nothing wrong with immigration, but it needs to be at a manageable level.
of course,
Not just for housing, but for
I'll totally,
everything else.
I'll totally agree with that because, like, immigration is one of my key issues that I talk about.
It's a great thing, but you can't just let the rest of the world come to our little island and expect us to, cope with it. We're not
We're not coping with it. Our yakkers, our
Labour
yakkers.
Council aren't bothered about it because the more houses they build, the more council tax they get, and that's all they care about.
Yeah, and
That's all
what?
this
And
council cares about.
half a dozen of the leaders are on 100 grand a year or something like that. You know what I mean? And the thing with Oldham, they've never communicated with the people in Oldham over loads of issues going back 20 or so years. Even the Oldham riots, they never came out talking to people after the riots, you know what I mean? And my dad, who was West Indian, warned the council about the policies of integration and immigration into Oldham in the 90s. Then 5 years later, we had the Oldham Bradford riots, and they blamed it on the things that he said. And they still haven't done nothing. They never talked to nobody. That's what they're good at.
As you know, you keep talking about things that other political parties like to brush under the carpet, you know, and that's a lot of the general public. They want proper discussions. It's the only way you'll sort things out. It's by having proper discussions. You know, not brushing things under the carpet. It's like you say, it's too easily done, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just too easily done. Well, again, I worked with UKIP in Oldham pre-referendum. I met loads of the people who were standing in certain places. I know a lot in Middleton and Rochdale, so I'm quite aware of UKIP's policies. I do agree with most of it, but I sort of like fell out with UKIP after Farage left, and then we had changes in leader. You know what I mean? It's upset me. You know what I mean? And I've not really been following them since.
Well, to be honest, what happened at the time is Farage basically wanted UKIP to collapse because he thought the job was done, and he was quite happy to go back to being a Tory. So he upset a lot of people who join UKIP, who believe in UKIP's policies, because he's basically sold us out a little bit, as you're aware. So, you know, the policies are still there. They're all common sense policies. They want to talk, discuss things. You know, we get our message out. We'll be campaigning in between now and the elections next May, and we will be going around with all our manifesto pledges on banners like this, so the people of Oldham can see what we stand for. They can take it in themselves and make their own mind up.
Yeah. So the protest is backed up by UKIP. What can I say? I know UKIP's policies really well and the manifesto, and I think I know what I'm talking about when I talk UKIP. Not my favourite party at the moment, but again, you know I've supported them, and I've had people on from UKIP on my show before now, such as Katie Fanning when she was in the NEC. But yeah, it's good that at least one party are expecting this has come out supporting them. There's no Labour Party. Again, but the Labour Party are good at not talking to the local residents and doing what they think's right without talking to anyone else. And can I just say, Oldham was a high leave, a leave vote, weren't it?
Yeah, both. It was just over 60% in both parts.
So,
got two MPs.
So I mean, you'd expect, right? This is what kills me is that like majority of people voted out, but the leaders don't want to come out.
No,
they want to stay in.
They don't. I mean, the leaders of Oldham, as far as we're concerned, they just don't respect the result. You know, the majority of Oldham voted out, and they've got no intentions of
coming out.
Of supporting what the constituents voted for. The majority.
No, and I've noticed this isn't just in Oldham. Across the country in other places,
you know, it's coming out now, isn't it? You know that really they want to remain. They want to do whatever's favourable to try and get them votes. That's what they want to do.
Yeah, block voting. Yeah,
that's what they do.
So you're the guy. Red Pill Phil? You mean John Lawrence, not Red Pill Phil, pal. So yeah, just talking to a couple of UKIP representatives there, and they're saying the absolute right things, they're saying the things I know and agree with as well. So it's good. It's good that they're out with supporting the local people who are protesting against this, because nobody else is. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Are you here about the Greenland protest? Would you like to say a few words? Yeah. So, are you from Oldham?
Yeah, from Oldham. Live about 5 minutes away. basically one of the proposals that I'm here about is the decision to move Saddleworth School into Diggle, which has already been proclaimed unlawful by the High Court in 2017. And to make matters worse, the area is prone to flooding, so
it's been ongoing a while, this school thing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been going on for a few years.
Yeah. So have they made definite plans to move it now, or is it still
I'm
under?
not 100% sure, but from what I've heard so far, there's no plan to cancel it. So it's still ongoing, as we say. And I forgot what I was going to say.
So go on. What can be done? Has there any petitions or protests been done up Saddleworth about the school?
Well, there's a party called Saddleworth First, who are basically just in the Saddleworth area that wanted to stop it. So the people up there vote them in to try and stop their land getting destroyed, basically.
Who's the councillor, the voted-in councillor up there in Saddleworth? Is it Deborah Abrams? Is she?
She's the MP for all the Saddleworth area.
What's her thoughts on the Greenland?
She never replies to anyone, and as soon as you mention something to her, she'll just either block you on Facebook or just not reply to your email.
Typical Labour councillors, people. Honestly, I've been through this loads of times myself.
Same with Jim McMahon.
Oh yeah. Honestly, waste of time. Well, we the other month there was Tommy Robson was going around for his MEP launch. He came to Oldham and he had a protest outside the Civic Centre. Deborah Abrams, Jim McManaman, Julia Rayner were there, and we went up questioning them, not about Tommy Robson, but about issues in Oldham. They wouldn't even listen to us.
Joe, take a picture of this.
So can I ask how old you are, sir?
Yeah, I'm 19 and looking to get involved in politics. I've got my own Facebook page up at the minute with around 600 or so likes.
You look dapper. Dapper in that suit. I tell you honestly, you do well. Looks dapper in that suit.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, I'm from the town centre myself. I've got family in the villages.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm 52, so I've lived here all my life. I know what it is like for green spaces. Anywhere from here, you can just walk 15 minutes and be in a nice area, loads of green fields and things. But you know, it's changing rapidly. One of the things I was saying to a guy over there was because of with no housing in England, this is what we're being told, and we have to build. Great Manchester have to build X thousand houses in the next few years to cope with it.
That's with all that mayor of Manchester with the spatial, what's it called?
Spatial programme, yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
So he's basically goes, right, you have to build 10,000 houses, you have to build it, do it. And then Oldham don't want to build on brown belt land because no one will buy it. So what they do is they just go up into Saddleworth, knock all the stuff down, build it there. Also, the way to build is one road, and there's cars parked here all the time. So it's a one way in, one way out. So imagine what
The congestion,
Yeah.
which is the same, not just down there, Foxdenton Lane, the bit developing round there. There's been wagons going down. It's not suitable for wagons. So I'm guessing that'll come with any extra house building, all this kind of congestion thing, won't it?
some lorries aren't allowed to go into Diggle as well because the lanes are too narrow and whatnot. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Because my girlfriend lives in Diggle, basically a minute into it. So sometimes even to get to her house, you're waiting 5 minutes in a queue of cars coming in and out. So I don't know how they're going to fit a school there as well with what 500 pupils or more, and everyone walking.
And is there nothing wrong with the school site at the moment?
That I know of. No, there's been. What people are saying is why don't they just knock down the existing school there and rebuild it there in the same place?
Yeah.
But don't seem to be listening.
Well, and you talked about flooding earlier on.
Yeah, there's a website that's got all the information about the Saddleworth School plan, and that does say all the information you need, and it does say that the area is prone to flooding.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Well, a lot of the village areas are prone to flooding,
I
aren't
think
they?
there's a canal and whatnot
Save
very near.
our
So
green space.
Well, sir, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks.
see you.
So, local 19-year-old resident there in a dapper suit, man. That suit is dapper, I tell you. Honestly, so he's concerned, and he talked about the congestion, talked about the flooding in the villages, and I'm quite well aware of the flooding in certain areas of Oldham with my own experience I've had over the years. We've also got UKIP representatives here. So if there's anyone on, we share to UKIP sides, please. We share to UKIP sides. Well, Ricky, I'm not really up here like that because I was just trying to explain how we went to find the things. But I mean, yeah, so I'm in Oldham, we're in the city centre, and a protest against the green space has been took over in Oldham. We've got UKIP backing up, so did you hear that? If anyone's on, we share to UKIP groups or get some of this out to UKIP people, please. Thank you. Again, I wouldn't expect any Labour councillor here. What I would expect them is to send police. You know, but really, should have had 500 people here, and I would have absolutely blocked this area off me and left a little gap outside there. We don't need to phone the police. As long as we're not blocking roads or causing trouble, you don't need to phone the police. You can just come out here and protest. So that's something for future, just to think about. Excuse me, leader again. Did you contact the police over this?
Yes, I did, yes.
You don't need to, you know.
Well, I did do anyway.
Right, honestly, you'll find out it's better not to.
Well,
as long as you're not,
up anyway.
as long as you're not blocking roads,
Yeah.
or causing havoc in any building like this,
Yeah.
right?
Or
You're
stopping
quite
anybody
free,
from going in it, I know.
quite free to protest.
Yeah.
But honestly, I just really wouldn't phone the police. I wouldn't, honestly, because if you'd have brought 500 people here, they'd have circled you in. It's the first thing they would have done. They wouldn't have let you just walk free. They'd have circled you in. Honestly, very snidey, the police. So, honestly, just don't you don't have to. You really don't have to. There's no law telling you that you have to phone them. Honestly, you can look into it, and a lot of the UKIP guys should be able to tell you the same thing.
We weren't doing the protest, we were supposed to do the march.
Yeah.
That's what she tried to
That's why
Right.
it was supposed to be a march.
If it were a march, fair enough.
From the old Sainsbury's up.
Just the gathering, I know you don't need to tell the police, so I advise Debbie and said if you're having a march, you need to tell the police.
Honestly, if you're having a march from down there, I still want to phone the police, honestly.
I did do anyway.
But it's good.
I've done all the correct procedures.
Right.
The thing is, I do follow the rules, unlike the Labour councillors.
So yeah, I'm in Oldham, guys. I'm in Oldham. I'm in my town. I've been seeing my mum, Miss Affy. She's 83. She's got Alzheimer's. My sister's around somewhere. And my mum's family have lived here for. My mum's family have lived here 5 generations, so I'm all in my right to be here to see what's going on, to talk to people, and to get their opinions on it. No one can tell me any different because I won't listen to them, especially the councillors or police. But we won't get a councillor out. I wonder if we can do. Have you thought of sending someone in to get one of the councillors out? No. Why don't you? Though you can just go in and ask. You know what I mean? You can ask for a senior councillor to come out. There must be at least one senior councillor in that building.
I don't know if there is or not. If you want to go in and try and find one, you're more than welcome.
So, Big Johnny here, and I'm at the Civic Centre in Oldham. You've heard what's going on.
We are protesting about Oldham Council building on the green space, taking away beautiful land for our children and our grandchildren.
Backed up by UKIP there. If I would have expected on anybody, I would have expected them anyway. But I'm glad I've just talked to a couple of guys there. They're well aware of the issues that we have and all that lot. There's another man here. Excuse me, sir. Do you go on Twitter? Do you have Twitter?
I'm too old for that.
What about
I'm too
Facebook?
old. No, I have a friend who goes on it, and that's how I got wind of this. But
Because there's a site on Facebook and on Twitter called Chronic Oldham.
there is a young gentleman we're here, so it said, but nobody knows who he is. He keeps himself.
What? And it's
No, there were a young gentleman mentioned Chronic Oldham. You interviewed him.
I did.
Yeah.
So because I follow
He
Chronic
exposed-
Oldham,
yeah,
and
there's a lot there.
he exposes a lot that
He
the Labour
does, but
Party
he can't
does.
let nobody know who he is.
Yeah, I know he can't. Well, I know who he is actually.
fair enough. Good on you. Good on you.
And because I've talked to him for a few years now, and his information's good, and it's because of him that I'm here, because I seen him put the post up,
Yeah, good on
so
you.
I turned up here.
Yeah.
So what's your experiences with Oldham Council then? Have you ever been a
I
councillor?
find them far from honest, open and transparent. In fact, I found the absolute opposite. When you make a complaint, what the people of Oldham won't realise is, if you make a complaint, a substantial complaint against local councillors, would you expect the truth?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I did. But what you don't expect is that they can abuse the Data Protection Act. And when I asked to see the statements of their answers to my complaint, they both refused. And it was backed up by the borough solicitor, who deemed it not to be in the public domain. I've done protests down here with the megaphone and said, can you hear me, borough solicitor?
Save our green space.
What
Stop
time
traffic.
and at what
Save our
stance
green space.
did you open up a petition and a consultation to the people of Oldham for that answer? When did they say, yes, we want you to give us the answer on whether these councillors are telling the truth?
Well,
You can't have a system that allows lies, deceit and collusion. You can't have a system that deems these people untouchable.
Yeah. Honestly, sir, I agree with you totally. I know Oldham Labour inside out. Me, I know a lot of the failings. And
The audacity is that every full council meeting and the protests I've done, I've seen 4 elected mayors. And each elected mayor will bring in a religious person on the opening of the chamber when it's opened up. And that religious person, whether it be a rabbi, an imam, a Catholic priest, a Church of England, lay preacher, will say at the opening of every council meeting to respect the position and the trust that they have. They're downright hypocrites because none of them believe any of these religious people. What use is it? It makes an hypocrisy.
Yeah, it's Oldham's failing though, not talking to
It's
the communities.
failing because the vast majority of people are frightened to death of speaking up.
But my dad was West Indian. I'm 52 years old, so I'm second generation Windrush me. Now, my dad in the 90s warned Oldham Council about the social housing policies and integration into Oldham. 5 years later, we had the Oldham Bradford riots, which was blamed on the things that my dad warned them about. And they never did nothing. They never come talking to the local communities or anything. They never did anything like that. So I'm well aware of the failings over 30, 40 years.
It's going worse.
It is going
It's going worse.
Of course.
And the worst of it is that when I wrote to the Prime Minister, pleading for help, Theresa May, PA, sent the letter back and says it is a local government issue and the minister you need to speak to is Rishi Sunak. And Rishi Sunak wrote a letter back and says, for clarity, there is no Prime Minister or government minister can intervene in the day-to-day running of a local authority. They are accountable to you, the electorate, and you must demand the highest possible standards. Well, I am. I don't want no sleazy councillor lying, deceiving, hiding under the Data Protection Act to cover up their own misdemeanours. I'm not having it.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. If we can swap details after,
Yeah, of course.
I do a lot of filming and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we're going out, we're taking it down Manchester.
Yeah, honestly, I'd like to come.
Yeah,
I'd like to come
yeah.
join you and film it all.
If you go in there and see that lad on this, ask him for a pen and piece of paper because he wants you both give out details.
Right. Do you not have a phone or anything? Right, no worries. I will sort something out in a minute, sir. Thank you. It's going on YouTube.
Under what?
My name's John Lawrence.
John Lawrence.
My symbol on YouTube is two blue J's together with a red pill. You can't miss it.
Right, because what we're going to do, because we'll share that on the Oldham page, the
Right.
Oldham Together page.
Right,
Are you
no
on
problem.
the Oldham Together page?
I'm not on Facebook, no.
Right, okay.
I'm banned, but anyway.
You're banned.
I'm banned, yeah.
Right.
They won't let me on, but it's on YouTube and it can be shared onto wherever, Facebook or whatever. You just got to find me, John Lawrence. Two two J's, blue J's together like back to back with red pill. You can't miss the sign. That's me. I've seen it through Twitter, but it was a link to Facebook, and then someone who has Facebook told me that there's a meeting here at 4 o'clock. So.
It's JJ.
Well, yeah, John Lawrence, but type in my name, John Lawrence. R-E-N-C.
I'll find you on
It should,
YouTube.
like I said, it should come up, yeah. Two blue J's back to back with a red pill.
Blue Jays.
Yes, sir.
Are we able to, I don't know if it's technical, but Anthony's our media officer in UKIP. Is he able to load yours onto our
This,
Facebook?
yeah, you should be able to, yeah.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah,
John Lawrence is my name.
Lawrence, yeah.
And my symbol is two blue J's back to back with a red pill. Can't miss it, honestly, you can't miss it.
Okay. So thanks for coming. Eh?
No worries, honestly. Again, I've worked with UKIP pre-referendum.
Come join us.
I'm just staying out of it now.
We've got an office on the Shore Road.
On Shore Road in Oldham.
Yeah, by the, you know, the old Windsor pub.
Oh, the Windsor pub. Is that where your offices are?
Yeah, we've got a huge sign on there. You can see it from the
Right. I haven't been down for a bit, but I might do. Do you have a weekly or monthly meeting?
monthly, and our monthly meeting this month is tomorrow night.
Right.
7:30. You're more than welcome.
Right.
We're small, but happy team.
Well, pre-referendum, UKIP had a representative in every ward in Oldham, and then what I didn't like was the fact that the changed leader, and then there was no more. There was 6 months ago. There were no representatives in Oldham.
No, we didn't stand at all.
You know,
The branch folded in November 2011, and I resurrected it in December 2018. And we stood 14 candidates across the 20 wards in May. We had 2 months to prepare. This year we got a whole year to prepare now for next May, and we're working on it.
Well, I know the Middleton areas quite well, and Haywood.
Yeah, that's
And-
Rochdale.
Yeah, and all the UKIP representatives there in the last local election doubled the votes, and some of them were just under, second places rather than third or
Well,
fourth.
out of the 14 wards we stood, 5 of them came second.
Oh, lovely.
So we've had some problems with perhaps leadership.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And people get fed up with people coming and going. I think we had one leader that was there for about 5 seconds before she quit.
Yeah, that's
You know, and people don't want that. They want
that's
stability.
why I was fed up.
Yeah,
But
they
I mean,
want
I mean, nothing against UKIP personally. I just, I want a bit more. I'm more of a direct action person and a bit more hardcore than UKIP. But not saying that they're not good. You know, like I said.
We went on the Candle Hill March earlier this year.
Oh
in
yeah,
March.
yeah. That was for the green space, weren't it?
That was for green space. We went up there. There was 3 or 4 of us, and we were with our UKIP regalia on. As the local chair, I said, we're not going to take over the meeting. We're going to just sit there as we are here. We are just letting people know that we are supporting green space. And our policy is very simple. Whilst there's brown space, we will not allow. We will do everything we can to thwart green space.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all anybody who is in a position of power needs to do is just look at the VAT rules. That's why they build on Greenbelt. They have to pay VAT.
Right,
They build on
right,
green, they're going to pay VAT.
right. And what happens if they built on brown?
If they build on, first of all, they don't make so much profit, do they? Because they've got
No.
to pay VAT, and they've got to prepare the land, got to clean the land. But you've only got to go out to Upper Mill to see a little mill there that's been done up beautifully with flats and accommodation. And the last census, there was approximately 1 million houses could be built on the brown space available in the UK.
Right.
1 million.
Right, and they're not doing it, just going
It's
straight
easy,
to the
just
green.
go dig
innit?
up a field.
Oh
But
my
also, who
God.
wants to live in these nice places? People with a bubble too. So what do they want? They want nice big houses. Why do the council want to build them? They get their council tax from them. They build social housing. They got no money coming in, have they?
Yeah. And Oldham's one of the highest council taxes in the country.
Before coming here, I lived in Telford. Labour Council. Beautifully run. Fabulous. I was in UKIP there, but I was in a 4-bedroom detached house. And I was paying less council tax than I'm paying here for a 2-bedroom bungalow. And when I challenged it, I was told by my local councillor, Mr. Stephen Bashforth, we haven't got enough rich people living here.
No, I'm not keen on Telford Labour. I'm definitely not keen on Telford Labour because earlier on in the year was Telford grooming scandal broke out. Now
I was living in Kelford at the time.
and the Labour Party blocked the initial inquiry into it.
I'm not saying I'm their best fan. What I'm saying is that they listen to people, and I know that from personal experience. I was nursing my late wife, and I needed to find alternative accommodation. They said I was told I'd have to pay council tax on both the one I was renting and the one I was trying to sell. So I kicked up a fuss. I said I want to speak to the leader of the council. Indian gentleman. I went down to see him. He invited me into his office, and he said, "We'll give you 6 months where you won't have to pay." Now, as it turns out, she died before we could move. But they listened to me. Here,
No,
you can't.
no,
get
you can't say anything. No.
I said I want to speak to the leader because when I came here, I was being charged council tax from before I went in
No.
the building. And I said I want to meet the leader of the council because I don't mess about with councillors. I want to go straight to the top. I'm retired, but when I was in business, I dealt with CEOs. I didn't deal with managers. And I was told, you've got to book an appointment online. And I said, what does the leader think he is? Bloody God. He's there because my wages, my taxes, I was working at the time, my taxes are, council taxes are paying for them. And the arrogance of this council. You know, I've served in the forces, I can honestly say this is the worst council I've ever had anything to do with. Whatever colour, whether they're green, blue, Lib Dem yellow, whatever, these people are unbelievable. They're faceless.
Yeah, honestly, they are.
They're absolutely faceless. How many of them have had the bottles? They know we're here. How many have had the bottles come out and say,
They won't come out because you've got the answers to the questions that they don't want answering. And Labour, it's not just this issue. Labour fail in Oldham about talking to about any issues.
Yeah, I know.
The riots. My dad's West Indian. In the 1996, he went to the council, said, "Look, there's going to be problems. If you don't sort this and you don't sort that." They never listened to him. 5 years we had the Oldham Bradford riots, and they still don't listen. They're still not listening to anybody. And we did manage to get Julia Rayner, Jim McManaman, Deborah Abrams in time the other month, but they wouldn't talk to us. They just wouldn't talk to us. I'm just going to get these ladies.
Are we done?
Are you alright taking a picture of us?
Yeah, of course I will, yeah.
Can you just come and have a picture before we go?
Sorry, what's your name again?
John.
If you can take a few pictures of us.
John Lawrence is going to come.
We all get in front or behind or whatever. Behind us, you were going the right way, weren't you?
I'm not going. I've had the bits, but you know,
I've seen you no hiding behind the
You
wall.
don't have a chat anytime. These people have
will
gone.
do.
We will support you.
Right, took about 3 or 4 there.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Actually, will you share it with me and then I can put it on my Facebook?
Sure. Yeah.
5 o'clock.
Right, fam, I'm off. You're welcome. I've got work to do myself, so I'm on
You can have one of mine. I've got loads of these.
Right, thank you, sir, thank you. I'm off. I've got work to do. Got some knocking to do.
There was supposed to be 61 people here today, and that's not true. I am Debbie Cole.
Stop going on about my kilt. No, my kilt. My girlfriend's going on. I'm going to
Come
bed.
on,
It's
we'll
got
get.
to
We'll
her.
change what. We'll go in.
Right. Right, fam, I'm off.